Okay, selamat datang. Kita kembali dengan trade review. Hari ini saya di Dubai Wix Office. Wix Office in Dubai. So you guys boleh tengok view sikit. Right, saya belanja view jap. Besarkan ni. There you go. This is Dubai Business Bay. Ini Wix Office. Okay, so we're going to be doing a trade review. Ini trade yang kita ambil minggu lepas on BTC, which gave us a 2,610% return atau 26x. Right now, I shared this in the academy. If you guys are in the academy, I hope you guys took this trade. I shared this pada 6 Jun ya, 6 Jun. Dan kita telah ambil trade ni masa market tengah takut. Ya, masa market tengah takut. Right? And I'm going to break down exactly what was my thought process behind this trade. Kalau you tengok sini macam complicated lah. Macam complicated. But actually it's pretty simple lah. There's only a few confluence yang saya guna. Right? Dan the main thing was ada objektif yang jelas. So saya dah tahu apa yang saya nak tengok untuk pastikan saya yakin untuk hold trade ini. Dan kalau saya tak nampak benda tu berlaku, then saya boleh close awal. Right? So the objective of this trade was clear. Target dia jelas, invalidation dia jelas, risk to reward dia pun jelas. So that helped me have more clarity on this trade yang memberi saya keyakinan untuk entry. So I'm going to show you guys what exactly I mean by that. By the way, saya sedang trade di Wix platform, right? Trading on Wix. We are in the Wix HQ. Kalau you guys nak dapatkan 20% deposit bonus, you guys boleh tekan link di bawah, open your Wix account and trade on the Wix platform. Bila dah open account and deposit, you guys boleh masuk kepada Kaizen Crypto Academy di mana saya share all my trades. I don't care profit, loss, whatever. I show you guys exactly how I trade realistically and profitably. Right, macam mana saya boleh jadi one of the top 10 ranked trader di Malaysia, crypto trader. Okay, so jangan lupa like, comment and subscribe. Let's get into the charts. I'm going to show you the exact thought process dan apa yang mungkin kita boleh perbaiki sikit lah dari trade ini. So this was the actual trade. We entered around ini Bitcoin 2 hour time frame. We entered around 10295 lah, somewhere around here. Stop loss about 98 and TP we took partials. We took partials here, and saya telah close. Baru saja close tadi. Right, so we got some really good profit from this trade. Now, the thought process behind this trade was actually quite simple. If you look at the weekly chart, okay, usually every day, every week, bila candle besar tutup, daily, weekly, monthly, saya akan tengok where was the high, where was the low, where was the close, right? So for example, high ialah week tertinggi, low ialah week terendah, close, open and close ialah di mana candle itu telah open and close. Sebab bila kita tahu level-level ini menjadi level point of interest yang boleh yang kita boleh trade, right? Sebab mungkin ada liquidity build up around these areas, atau mungkin dia buat key level baru, support and resistance baru, atau mungkin dia boleh bagi kita bias sama ada price boleh sambung naik atau price boleh sambung turun, something like that. So in this case, I was looking at these three candles. Tengok candle pertama, candle kedua dan candle ketiga, di mana dia telah tinggalkan 3 buah wick, right, yang satu lebih tinggi dari yang sebelumnya. Right, so each week was a new higher low, something like this. So kalau you lukis trend line, dia tak ada breakout. Right, dan biasanya bila dia buat macam ni, ini meninggalkan liquidity di bawah setiap low. Right, so this becomes a magnet or a point of interest yang mungkin boleh menarik harga untuk buat liquidity sweep atau swing failure pattern. And you can see that's exactly what happened here. Tengok candle ini weekly time frame, telah sweep semua. Dia sweep 1, 2, 3, gagal untuk close di bawah and dia buat rejection ke atas. Okay, so automatically I see these 3 candle wicks is an interesting level to trade. Dan kalau kita zoom in, okay, kita pergi 4 hour time frame, you can see that these are the lows that were created, maybe even this as well. Right, so we have a lot of liquidity left below here. So there's a few ways you boleh mark benda ni. Kalau saya mark dia mengikut range. So mungkin saya nampak sebuah range sini, mungkin saya nampak sebuah range sini, something like this. And in the bigger picture, the whole thing can also be classified as a range like this. Right? So ideally or usually lah, kita nak buy low, sell high. So we want to buy at the low of the range. Kita nak cari confluence atau point of interest that are at the low of the range, dan kita nak sell atau cari confluence or point of interest untuk sell at the high of the range. Buy low, sell high. So automatically we see this big range, kita ada liquidity di bawah sini. Right, we have this previous week low, iaitu level yang menarik untuk trade, point of interest yang menarik untuk trade. So when I saw this push down dari atas, kita push ke bawah dan kita dapat sebuah liquidity sweep ini atau swing failure pattern yang telah sweep 3 previous week low ini. Kemudian dia push ke atas, dia berjaya untuk reclaim sini. And you can see the candle yang close, kalau kita zoom in sikit. Okay, look at the 4-hour candle. This can be considered a type of engulfing. Now engulfing, you boleh, kalau you nak masuk technical, then yes, you nak tengok dia engulf the whole wick and the whole body. But if you have a general idea of what you want the engulfing to look like, di mana you just nak tengok dia ada kekuatan, right? Then you can identify the strength from this move. So in this case, price telah close and immediately push up and close very strongly above this rejection candle yang telah buat swing failure pattern ini. Right, so from here we already know that there is a possibility of us continuing back into the range and completing a full range reversal dari bawah ke atas. Right, and that is exactly what we got. So apa yang saya telah buat, I just entered here. Saya enter lebih kurang, let me just open this. Okay, enter lebih kurang sini, stop loss di bawah and TP di atas. So kenapa there was not a lot of confluence for this trade. Basically ada dua saja. Yang pertama ialah kita berada di support, right, the range low, atau if you're SNR trader, support and resistance trader, mungkin you can just mark the support just like this. Right, so this was the support, we bounced on it. Kedua ialah kita ada swing failure pattern where we swept this low, gagal untuk close di bawah, and we made a reversal to the upside. So that was just the basic confluence. Trigger untuk entry, tak ada trigger. I did not use any entry trigger. Saya terus market entry sini because I was expecting a range reversal. Tapi kenapa saya yakin ialah sebab invalidation dan target jelas, right? So for me, price telah buat push up macam ni, right? The most is that maybe I expect dia retest sini and sambung naik, right? So invalidation maksudnya if price breaks this level here, saya tahu okay, maybe we are continuing lower. So saya tahu di mana saya perlu cut loss jika saya perlu cut loss. So that means our exit, right, our stop loss jelas, right, clear, it's clear. Number 2, target pun jelas, right? Target jelas where I was looking around here, yeah, about 1:1, which was this support right here. Okay, you boleh tengok reject, bounce and bounce here. So around this level was my first target, lebih kurang 1:1, kurang sikit lah. So this was not really perfect, but at least saya tahu okay, if we can at least reach here, saya boleh take some profit and set break even. The trade becomes risk free, right? So from there, and we can also see, jap saya buka ni, where is it? June 6. Okay, we can see saya telah mark weekly open, WO, nampak tu? And when I updated this trade, okay, nampak dia telah flip the weekly open. So again, we have another level yang boleh membagi kita bias, right? And this level 1057 around there, 1057, yeah, around here, right, was the weekly open. So saya tahu if we manage to close above this weekly open, there's a possibility that the weekly candle boleh close hijau dan sambung momentum ke atas, right? So I'm using these levels untuk bagi saya keyakinan untuk teruskan hold trade ini, untuk bagi saya bias sama ada trade ini boleh sambung atau tidak, saya perlu cut atau tidak, right? Dan itu ialah apa yang membantu saya hold trade ini for full range reversal, and we got a very nice 26x from this trade, right? Sorry, ini ETH. Okay, so that's just a breakdown of this trade. Now, what I would like to do better next time ialah saya nak kecilkan stop loss. Itu saja. Should have reduced this stop loss to this low right here, sebab invalidation jelas. Tapi kenapa saya buka besar sikit? Sebab I was expecting, who knows, maybe another sweep down, right, before dia sambung ke atas. But the better thing to do would have to set a closer stop loss, right, supaya RR jadi lebih dekat. So that means at that weekly open 1057 macam tu, 1057, kita dah dapat 1:1. We can set the break even earlier, right, at our closer levels, right? So that's a good thing about having a tighter stop. You can manage your trades better. You boleh set break even lebih awal, right? You can exit your trade faster dan sebagainya. You tak perlu hold lama. Okay, so that's the only thing that I would have improved with this trade. So itu saja untuk video kali ini. If you guys want to see exactly how I manage enter these trades, exit these trades, and how I manage all my positions in real time, you guys boleh join the Kaizen Crypto Academy. Link saya akan letak di bawah. Itu saja untuk video kali ini. See you guys in the next video.